of the what are some of your favorite applications of ChatGPT right now? Obviously, in the context of sales, like what are some recent ones that you've been doing? And then from the to the community to the chat here, let me know what are some. Have you used ChatGPT? Throw a one in chat if you have. Throw a two in chat if you have not. And let me know what you're if you are using it. Let me know what you're using it for.
Yeah, I think in terms of where to start, number one is mindset. And I think you just kind of were touching on this where, okay, we're used to interacting with tools as almost like static one-way conversations where we ask it for something and it gives it something or gives us back something and that's it. Like that's the end of the interaction. Where with people and humans, like if you and I are sitting having a coffee and I'm asking you questions about sales and strategy and methodologies, it goes back and forth, it evolves, it iterates, it gets more specific, it comes back and gets a little bit more broad. I learn from the conversation. Next time I have a conversation with you, I might pick it up from where I was last, or I might say, you know what, like last week we talked about this. I want to go into deeper detail about this particular aspect of discovery. And so having that mind shift of don't look at it as a technology or a tool, like look at it as a person. Like humanizing it helps you, one, interact with it, and also helps the mindset of, okay, this is not just a tool that's sitting there waiting for me to just give it information. It gives me something back. This is a collaborative partner that I can harness, and not just a collaborative partner, but it has the knowledge. Like you think of whether you're an individual contributor, if you're a leader, manager, VP, or founder, like wherever you're at, imagine having like access to all the resources, to all the consultants and coaches that you can't have in the entire world. You're not alone anymore. Like if you don't know how to put together a comp plan for your new sales reps, then this is a place to start, because you can pull from the knowledge of all the best sales consultants and sales coaches out there. So number one is that mindset shift of just looking to collaborate with it. And whenever it gives you something, it's not its fault, it's your fault for not understanding how to work back and forth with it. And just to frame too, we're talking that there's like the AI tools, like you mentioned Clay and bunch of other tools that are plugging into Chat GPT to take advantage of that natural language programming. And then there's also just Chat GPT, which we're all probably used to with the little green icon, and you can kind of interact back and forth. And that's, in terms of best practices, we're really focusing on that tool today. And so as that being said, in terms of like the use cases for it, you have to, number one, just like I said, play with it and then figure out, like you just have to do that internal audit as a sales rep or a sales manager yourself. It's to say, okay, how long is this taking me? And I compare it to my previous process. And if it's taking more time and I'm not getting as good as results or even the same amount of results, then I want to spend more time selling and not more time building and interacting with a tool. So where I see it and like where I use it most often from a sales perspective, and like working with clients on this, is like more strategic thinking. So it's like, my prospect is predictable revenue, and I'm going to go meet up with Colin next Friday. We've had a couple email interactions, and I know that this is a big account for us, and I want to really hit it off right with Colin. So instead of me just going at LinkedIn, look at a couple things, make a couple notes, I can now lean on ChatGPT as let's say a personal sales assistant to say, I'm prepping for a meeting with Colin on Friday. Here's a link to his bio and LinkedIn. Can you go scrape the web? Because now with some of the plugins, you can actually get like live information, get some industry news about the company, about Colin, and that'll help me prep for that. And then you can build out, let's say, prep for that particular meeting. So it's more the strategy and like a series of questions versus just like creating a piece of content, which is like kind of our go-to is like write an email or write a response or write a LinkedIn post.